Hello, this is Steve David Kozich, Chief Spiritual Officer for the Lovemakers Foundation, a 501c3 charity whose purpose is to bring love to the world, and just as importantly, to bring love to each and every one of us on the planet. There's one thing that Deborah and I know, and that's that this world needs more love. That each and every one of us needs more love. That each and every one of us needs to give more love. And today, I'm going to be talking about a very wonderful topic. We've had some great views the last 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, starting with our Easter special and then going and talking about manifesting through love and talking about how love fills the void. But today's love message is one that I think is a very spiritual message. Today's love message is called The Miracle of Spiritual Love. Love is massive. Love has so many definitions, but today I'm going to focus on spiritual love, divine love, absolute love, the higher levels of love, unconditional love, the higher levels. I got the idea for this message because I read a quote. I forget what I was reading. I was reading a book, a nonfiction book, and Albert Einstein wrote and repeatedly said that you can look at life 2 ways. You can look at life as consisting of no miracles, or you can look at life as everything is a miracle. And I think he lived life like everything in life is a miracle. And that's how I live life, because life in itself is a miracle. Living each moment in love is a miracle, because love in itself is a miracle. Whether it's the concept, the fact that love is essence, the fact that love is the most powerful force in the world, that love is massive, that love has so many definitions. But as you exist moment to moment, as you live moment to moment, know that love is always with you, that you are love. And when you recognize and realize that love is everywhere, that you are love, and that love is at the heart of all major spiritual traditions, you're going to be in awe. Think about it, feel it. Be here now with me as I give you love, knowing that love is the way, knowing that love in itself is the miracle. Love begets only love. Willa Cather wrote, "Where there is great love, there is always miracles." And what I want you to do today is shift your paradigm to love. Because when you do, your consciousness clears up. The famous philosopher Maharishi asked that question, who am I? And when you answer that question, whether you say it before you go to sleep or you just think about it, or you go into the mountains. Here in Las Vegas, we go into the Red Rock. Deborah and I go into the Red Rock. So we go to the Valley of Fire. Or we go into just Sloan Canyon and hike. And we can feel that love. Because you get out of all the noise, all the hubbub, all of the work, everything. You know that love is profound because you can feel it. Love is always with you. The miracle of spiritual love is not human because love is God. God is love. My definition of love is that God is absolute love. And in the Bible, 1 John, the writer writes, God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. When you have that realization that love is essence, this moment, and then each moment of your life, you have the opportunity to live in love, to observe love, to be love, to teach love, to look at everything in your life from a love paradigm. I guarantee that miracles will occur. So live in love, Love is an intentional act. Take the time to shift your paradigm and make love your way of life. Dear God, know at this moment that love is the way, that love is a miracle. And I know this moment, and we know this moment, that love is a miracle, but that love creates miracles. Because love is infinite energy, and we live in that energy this moment. So God, we want to thank you for the realization and recognition that love is the miracle of life, that love is the miracle of our life. I release the miracle of love for myself and for everyone into the universe now as absolute truth. And we humbly thank you. So it is so, amen. So this weekend, which is a Memorial Day weekend, go in love and become love and observe the miracle of love. And get back to us here with Love Makers Foundation. But in the end, know love is the way. Have a great weekend and a great holiday. Bye-bye.